everyone. This is your host, Dr. Greg Gunn of Body Conqueror, and I'm so excited that you've allowed us to tune in and be with you on this evening. Listen, we have a very special program for you with an extraordinary guest. We're going to be talking about health, of course, because that's what we do, but we're also going to be talking about how you can, the maintenance part of health and what it takes to, get started. Some of you just, we yo-yo dieters, we got different type of fads, and people have tried everything, but we got someone here today that can actually help you better than I can, because she is going to come from a place of purpose, a place of experience, and she's going to tell the truth. So listen, without further ado, I want to introduce this legacy, this awesome person that we've all have celebrated and have been embraced over the airways with her presence. Let's give a hand for Kim Fields.
Oh, thank you. What's going on, Doc?
What's going on?
What up, Doc?
Look at you. I'm so excited because I've always I've watched everything you've done. Behind the scenes, you've been producing, you've done so many different things. And I even remember when I was a student in DC that I went to my first black play, and it was A Good Man Is Hard to Find. And
was I in that?
Well, no. But I seen Vicky Winans.
Oh, that's your point. It was just your first play. Okay.
My first play.
I was like, wait, am I missing something?
And then
you got something from memory?
Right. Yeah, I got something from memory. And then I know your mom,
Yes.
actually, had a big hand in that. So it's just amazing that you guys have done so many things, and here you are today. And tell us what you have been doing lately. Let us know.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Okay,
I certainly applaud this platform and being able to really integrate faith and your spiritual fitness along with your physical fitness, and really embracing it as a lifestyle, instead of, like you said in your intro, not a fad or just trending, but you really do, and especially the older that we get, and that's even in your 20s, you have to start thinking of the ways that you can maintain your spiritual health and your mental health and your physical health, and taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. So I certainly applaud the work that you're doing, and and this platform is really, really important. In terms of what I've been up to, as you can see right here, ta-da!
Yes.
So my autobiography came out at the end of last year, and we're really excited about the response that people have been giving it, because I didn't want to do a former child star memoir. It really was what my journey is and what my testimony is, but also along this path, lots of speed bumps, lots of derailment. I mean, and sharing my story with a really strong amount of transparency. Right out of college, Dr. Greg, I read a book by Dr. Charles Swindoll called Improving Your Serve. And I loved that book because it was really talking about how you serve one another.
Right.
And how that's one of the greatest pillars of your faith walk, and something that really gets the attention of God, so to speak.
That's right.
And so when we're serving others, certain things that we need to have in place. And one of those things that he mentioned was your level of transparency, letting people see, and in this day and age and with social media, it's not about just airing your dirty laundry or calling people on the carpet, that sort of thing. But it's sharing, hey, I've been through this. Like, how you started, where you would share, I was here.
Yes.
I'm not there anymore. So maybe in sharing my story and my testimony, I can inspire someone. You may not even have the same struggles or the same path, but I'm able to be either a mirror or a light and bring somebody else along while they're on their journey. So that's a lot of what my autobiography is. And of course, lots of, fun pop culture memories over 40 years in the industry.
40 years? Wow.
I'll be 49 next week.
So 4 decades.
You didn't even you didn't even say like, oh my gosh, you look so great.
No.
Wow, I can't believe it.
I can't. I'm like that. Let me get to it. I'm like 4 decades.
Yes.
I'm like 4 decades. And you do look absolutely preserved, beautiful.
Preserved?
Yes. God said when we serve him, he's going to preserve us. So
pull a scripture out, so I can't do nothing with that.
So to me, preserved looks good. It looks wonderful. You know what I mean? But you absolutely look stunning. You look wonderful. And the fact, and I'm so proud just to have you with me on this platform right now, because you're a person I've always admired. We have people that we see on TV, and we get different images and different type of energy, but you've a person that you've always been positive, and you've always been able to make people laugh.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's a great testament to the roles that I'm blessed to play, the characters that I'm blessed to breathe life into. But I'm an actor, and so sometimes it's not just about being comedic. Sometimes, like a movie I did that was in theaters last year and is now available on demand and on Netflix, called A Question of Faith.
Yeah, The Question of Faith.
Very, very dramatic piece. And, for me, acting is all about creating characters.
Okay.
And the process of creating characters. That's at the core of my sweet spot for me with acting.
Wow.
Everything else is almost gravy, from whether you have longevity or celebrity or fame or financial success. All those things are fantastic.
Wow.
But my core for me for acting is creating the characters and that process that I go through.
Wow. Now, I want to get into to this book. If you can do 2 things for me. Give the audience, millions of people are watching, and so she's here to impact and to encourage and to empower. Give us one of the transparent chapters that you just poured your soul out.
Sure. Well, first, before you guys look at us and sit there, almost like if you go to a comedy show and you just sit there and make me laugh. Don't sit here and look at us as inspire me, encourage me. Be open.
Okay.
Be expectant, but from here.
Wow.
Not from here.
Oh, wow.
We're being used.
Yes.
And we have been obedient to be here, to be used, to get to you.
Amen.
In terms of a transparent moment, and there are a lot.
Okay.
I went through a phase when living single ended, and my first marriage ended in divorce. And I felt like I had a production company that I had to close shop because we just weren't doing anything.
Okay.
And I felt like I kept planting all these seeds, and I was a good person. I was letting my light shine. I would never try to get the glory for anything. Use the platform that I had been given to, give him. I mean, I was running down my resume to God.
Wow.
And yet I found that I felt like I was, I had planted, let's say, carrot seeds. And I ended up with telephone poles growing out the ground, coming up out the ground, because it was just so, this didn't look anything like what I felt, and not just envisioned, but did the work for.
Wow.
And had the faith for, and was believing for, and all the things that I knew to do as a person of faith.
Okay.
Up to and including, hey, I'm Chip's daughter, and I know that she is, your girl, so what's happening here? And I went through this phase where I just said, I don't have anything more. I'm not looking for another God or another faith, another religion, nothing like that. I don't have anything to work on with us right now. And I said, God, I'm going to be real with you. Funny enough, I didn't say transparent. I just said, I'm going to be real with you because you know my heart and you know my thoughts. So why would I try to pretend to be something else in these moments? But I am deeply disappointed.
Wow.
And I didn't really, I don't think I said it in the way that I'm really disappointed in you, Lord. It was just, I'm really disappointed with what's happening right now. And I shut down. And my family and my friends, they let me stay there but not live there.
Okay, okay.
I closed all the drapes. I didn't go out anywhere. I didn't shower. I didn't, I mean, just,
wow. Yeah.
y'all know when you get to that place
I've
and
been
you
there,
just, exactly.
Oh,
You just like, nope,
Yeah.
it's not game over. It's game on for real pause right now. And then from there, I went to this space of just flipping channels.
Okay, okay, yes.
And my mother came to visit, and she, you know, I love that she met me where I was.
Right.
For as spiritual as she is, as everything as she is, she didn't try to yank me out of that space. Andrea Malini McClurkin, another dear sister friend, and she said, I'm not going to try to move you from here, but you can't live here.
Wow.
You'll get stagnant, and stagnant water, we all know about stagnant water. Diseases can grow.
Yes.
Nastiness can grow.
Yes.
And you're still living. You know, stagnant water is still living water, but it's not moving.
That's
and
right.
so it really does get to a place where it's harmful.
Wow.
And so I was channel surfing, and Liza Minnelli, of all the people, Liza Minnelli was giving an interview, and she said, they were asking her about her comeback at the moment, and she said, I went back because she had been, you know, in a dark period in her life, and she said, I looked at my father's work. And I thought she was going to say her mother's work, because that's Judy Garland.
Right.
She said she looked at her father's work, and that's the director, Vincent Minnelli, who did wonderful movies in the 40s and 50s. And she said, she told herself, I come from that stock.
Wow.
And I opened my drapes for the first time in forever, and I looked at the mountains. I breathed in fresh air, and I said, I come from this stock. This is my father's work.
Wow.
And that got me out of my dark period. There's others, you know, in there, certain things that, you know, we all go through that aren't about me being famous at all. You know, I'm just a regular person going through these things.
Wow, wow. You know, this is amazing, because I heard God say one day, he says, you know, it's good when you're a celebrity, but it's also good when you're salt. And that's what I'm hearing right now. You know, of course we celebrate you, but you're salt. And when you're salt, you're being used right now to help people. And he says, you know, we're the salt of the earth.
That's right.
And that just makes me want to grab that book now and peek in it and get into it more, because that's compelling, because of the transparency and of the revelation that you got when you begin to, it's like God was giving you all these hints when you got to the end. You know, he used Liza Minnelli, he used your mom, he used the other lady.
Andrea.
And then you opened up and you saw everything and you breathe again. That's amazing. There are people right now that are watching you, and some of them are seeing us for the very first time. You know, they're surfing. I've talked to countless people that said, hey, I don't even watch that channel.
Right.
But for some reason, I'm watching tonight. And I subscribe to all those people that are watching tonight, that you didn't hit this channel by accident. And that I believe that something is going to be said, something is going to be illustrated or done for you to open up the curtain again and breathe again and live again. We have a powerful, magnetic, awesome personality and personhood of Kim Fields. And so I believe tonight that as we are engaging, as we're in this conversation, that not only are you going to breathe again, but when that air of possibility hits your lungs, you're going to come from the place of darkness that you're in right now, and you're going to seize your moment. This is a moment. Sometimes when we're at the end, that's the moment for us. And I'm inspired. I'm so inspired right now, and I've gotten a little excited right now. tell us, I just want to get more into this book because that was so compelling. Tell us what the reader would be expecting. We talked about transparency, we talked about compelling. Tell us of a situation in the book that something that took you by surprise, and you were able to weather whatever it was, the storm, whatever the surprise was.
Got you. I totally will right after this break.
Okay. All right. You heard it from a legacy herself. All right. And I was telling the engineer, I said, we're going to learn today because we have a professional in the building. All right. So we're going to cut it, but we'll be right back after these most important announcements. Don't touch that dial.
So I want to thank Dr. Gunn for the Range of Motion XL. I never thought that anything could help me with my arthritis. So after 2 knee replacements, I thought that I would have some relief, but it was the trick of the enemy. You know, the pain did not leave. I was up late one night and I saw Dr. Gunn, and what he was describing was exactly what I had going on with my body. My knee replacements were killing me and my back was all out of alignment, which pretty much made it impossible for me to sleep. And not only was I suffering from the knee replacement, but I was suffering with back and hip problems also. Now, I had, kind of grown immune to the shots and the pain meds, and I was at the point of giving up. And then I saw the program about the Range of Motion XL. And I said to myself, I've tried everything in the world, everything that has to offer. Let me try and support this Christian young man. So I am happy to report that my situation has changed completely. I feel like I have new knees, new hips, a brand new back. And the only thing that I regret is that I did not try God's herbs first. And who knows, maybe I would still have my knees. So this program really should be on more because this is what the people of God need. So thank you, Impact, and thank you, Dr. Gunn. You are a blessing to the body. Just, it works, it works, it works.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Body Conqueror with your host, Dr. Greg Gunn, and with our special guest, Kim Fields. And we asked her some compelling things, and she's going to give those answers to us. She told me don't be long.
Very, very good. Thank you. So now, right before the break, Dr. Greg asked in the book, what do I share that was just kind of some unexpected things, events, moments in my life. And I'll be 49 next week, and so you can't possibly live that long without some unexpected stuff happening. And some of it's good, and some of it is like, oh, what the what? And so, some good unexpected. Meeting my husband, Christopher, because I wasn't looking, he wasn't looking, and it really was unexpected.
Wow.
And it really was we thought it was just going to be this one kind of thing, and then it was like, oh no, this is life. This is for real, ride or die right here.
So how did you guys meet?
First of all, they told us we only have 5 minutes for this. Second of all, it's in the book, homie. Come on now.
It's in the book. It's in the book.
It's in the book. It's in the book. What?
Look, I tried to get it out of it.
But it's a fun story.
All right.
And the thing that again, going back to transparency, I'm really transparent with how it all unfolded, and it's not, the holy way. It's not the, little Kim Fields. No, this is just Kim being grown.
All right.
Okay. So that was unexpected and wonderful. Some things that were unexpected that really feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you, and truly takes your breath.
Wow.
In my early 20s, I was in a fatal car crash. Wow. My friend who was driving the car was killed.
Okay.
And when I tell you how God took care of me in that moment of impact, where I still to this very day, I have no recollection of impact. Not an audio, not a visual, nothing.
Wow.
It was like he just, everything went dark before that even happened. So even my friend David, who was driving, I never saw anything register on his face of we're about to be in a crash. I mean, just nothing. That's how merciful he was for me in that moment. But going through all of that in the wake of that, and dealing with why did I live and he didn't, and all of those things. Chris and I have suffered 2 miscarriages.
Wow.
And you don't even hear about things like that. It's almost like this kind of underground society almost. And then as soon as it happens for you and you are transparent enough to share that, then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my gosh, ever this happened to us, you'll be fine. And, you know what I mean? And it's just something that's really surprising. And for us, the first one happened on my birthday and Mother's Day.
Oh.
And then the second one happened New Year's. And I mean, it was just, when you think about just what?
Wow.
You know what I mean? So there's so many things, and I've come to embrace the whole idea of expect the unexpected. And not just in my own life, but how I want people to perceive me at this point in my career. Don't think because of the characters that I've been, you're just going to expect that now. Not from me as an actor, as a director, as a producer, as a mom, as a wife, as a woman of faith. Don't box me in like that. Don't box God in like that.
Okay. So don't box you in as Tootie.
Don't do it.
Don't
do that.
Don't box you in as Regine. All right.
No.
Don't box you in as one of the Atlanta housewives.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
You can't do that.
I know. That's amazing. That is so amazing. You've done so much. Now,
where you can box me in, and Chris will probably jump out the window when I say this, he's over there, family, as a dancer.
Right.
So you can sound like this. You can box me. I did Dancing with the Stars, and it was incredible, amazing.
Yes.
And that just blew the doors off of a whole new world to me.
Yes.
But that's about it. So.
That's about it until something else great next week or next month or after the show.
If I can also say,
sure.
Because you're an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm sure many of you out there, even if you don't know it, if you got a side business or your side hustle, grind, whatever, you're an entrepreneur.
That's right.
There's so many things that are unexpected. The good things like, oh my gosh, I got this contract, I got this client. And then the things that are just like, are you kidding me? This happened?
Yes.
And it is the roller coaster ride of life. But you better believe you got to have some faith and some, if you are of the type of faith that says, okay, Jesus take the wheel, or wherever you are in your level of faith, you have to have something to hold on to ground you. Because it is such up and down.
It is a roller coaster ride. I'm glad you put emphasis on that, because I've been doing this, not as long as you, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I've had so many people healed of cancer, healed of diseases, and some of them come back and say thanks. Some of them are well-known people, but they don't want to let people know that they had this type of atrocities, and even though they got healed. And to be on the platform with you today, it seemed like God has given me double for my trouble, because I got somebody with integrity, with spunk, with heart, with character, and a legacy. And so it's just amazing. But I also want to talk about this coffee that you guys are doing. Give us some information about the coffee.
You want to talk about it when we come back?
Yes, we'll talk about it when we come back.
My body hurt all over. And at times, I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't hold down a job. I was always sick. I saw Dr. Gunn's program, and something about his voice gave me peace of mind. I had to try it. It's been the best decision I've ever made regarding my health and well-being. I'm able to work regular hours now. I sleep better, and I'm healthier than I've been in a long time.
We want to bless you tonight. So we're going to give you, all 3 of these items. We're going to give you the Blessed Life book by Kim Fields. We're also going to give you the signature, Kim Phil's signature coffee. And we're also going to give you the belly down. And we're going to offer you this for just like a donation of $125. You're going to get all of these that's going to enhance your life. You can drink coffee while you're reading the book, and then in the daytime, you can get that waste out of your system.
My friend, you deserve to live pain-free with flexibility and greater range of motion. It's time to answer the call and try something fresh and healthy. Arthritis is very common, but is not well understood. Actually, arthritis is not a single disease. It's an informal way of referring to joint pain or joint disease. There are more than 100 different types of arthritis and related conditions. People of all ages, sexes, and races can and do have arthritis, and it's the leading cause of disability in America. More than 50 million adults and 300,000 children have some type of arthritis. It's most common among women and occurs more frequently as people get older. Common arthritis joint symptoms include swelling, pain, stiffness, and decreased range of motion. It's time to increase your range and get your motion back. He who the sun sets free is free indeed.
Hi, my name is Anne, and I just want to thank Dr. Gunn for Body Conqueror and the amazing G5 Day Detox. Before I took this product, I had inflammation in my back throughout my entire body, and it caused me severe pain all the time. Little did I know that the inflammation affected my fluid retention and bowel movements. I was always constipated and bloated, but then, after taking the Day Detox and the Body Conqueror combination, my back pain left instantly, and my excess inflammation has gone down and is still going down. I don't feel constipated anymore, and my bloatness is gone, and my bowel movements have returned to regular, which I haven't had in years. And I owe it all to Body Conqueror. So thanks, Dr. Greg, for this amazing product.
Hello, my friends. This is your host, Dr. Greg Gunn. And listen, I have a special offer for you. Listen, we're having Mother's Day all month long. So what we're going to do, when you buy the Range of Motion, 7 bottles, you're going to get the 8th bottle free. But we're going to do, when you buy this offer, when you get this offer, we're going to give you 8 additional bottles for free. So in other words, you're buying one package, getting the second one free. We're doing this for all of the mothers that are seniors because we want to bless you. You've heard it from me. God bless you. And until next time, remember, you have a right to be healthy. It's your divine birthright. After all, the leaves are for the healing of the nation. God bless you.